Did you know that Japan has more people living past 100 years old than almost anywhere else on Earth? While many of us are spending thousands of dollars on gym memberships, elderly people in Japan quietly maintain their strength, balance, and mental clarity well into their 80s and 90s. So what's their secret? For years, researchers from top universities like Harvard have been puzzled. It's not just their diet, and it's not only genetics. The secret lies right in front of us. 6 simple movements they practice every single day. These aren't intense workouts. They're gentle daily habits scientifically proven to help keep the body youthful and the mind sharp. Today, on Naturally Strong 60, we're going to break down exactly what these 6 movements are, starting from the simplest and building up to the most powerful. And you'll want to stay until the end to discover movement number 1. It's truly a breakthrough backed by remarkable research. Let's begin. Movement number 6. The art of mindful walking, Sampo. The 6th movement turns a familiar action into a powerful medicine. The art of mindful walking, or Sampo. This isn't just walking, it's deliberate. Slow movement at about half your normal pace. Why so slow? Because moving slowly allows your feet to make full contact with the ground, activating all 33 joints and countless nerve endings in each foot. These signals travel straight to your brain, dramatically improving balance and spatial awareness. The magic lies in the breathing rhythm. The Japanese synchronize their steps with a specific pattern. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, and exhale slowly for 4 steps. This synchronization creates harmony between the cardiovascular and nervous systems, something fast walking simply can't achieve. A 10-year study at Kyoto University found that those who practiced Sampo daily had 62% less arterial stiffness and significantly lower blood pressure. How to do it properly? Start with 10 minutes each morning, gradually increasing to 20-30 minutes. Focus on your feet. Feel your heel touch the ground, roll through the arch, and push off with your toes. Practice the breathing rhythm. It may feel tricky at first. Silently count your steps to stay on beat. Choose natural terrain. Walking on grass or soil is better than concrete, since varied surfaces engage different stabilizing muscles in your body. Movement to a five, daily stretching ritual. Radio Taiso, next at number 5, is a morning ritual that has existed since 1928 and become a part of Japanese culture. Daily stretching, or Radio Taiso. This isn't the kind of static stretching where you hold a pose for 30 seconds. Radio Taiso is a sequence of 13 dynamic stretching movements performed continuously for exactly 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's like a graceful dance that never stops. Why is it so effective? Science shows these dynamic movements increase the production of synovial fluid, the body's natural joint lubricant, by up to 30%. Imagine this fluid as the oil that keeps your body's hinges moving smoothly. As we age, it thickens and decreases, leading to stiffness and pain. Radio Taiso is the perfect way to lubricate your entire joint system each morning. The results? Studies show that regular practitioners experience 40% fewer falls and 55% less chronic back pain. How to get started? Do it right after waking up. Your body responds best to stretching at this time due to naturally higher growth hormone levels after sleep. Move gently. Imagine you're gliding through warm honey. Smooth, continuous, never jerky or strained. Focus on key moves. If you can't do the full routine, start with overhead stretches to open the chest and gentle twists to keep your spine flexible. Movement number 4. The deep squat position. Host. Movement number 4 helps us reclaim an ability that modern lifestyles have taken away. The deep squat. In chair-sitting cultures, we've lost the natural capacity to squat fully with our heels touching the ground. But in Japan, You'll often see people in their 80s comfortably squatting to garden or chat with friends. This isn't just about flexibility. This posture fully opens the hip joints, preventing the stiffness that leads to the shuffling gait, often seen in older adults. It also decompresses the spinal discs, allowing nutrients to flow in and nourish them. An incredible study from the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology found that elderly individuals who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes were 70% less likely to require assisted care and maintained independence an average of 9 years longer. How can you safely regain this ability? Start by leaning against a wall. Stand 1 foot length away, feet shoulder width apart, and slowly slide your back down. Place a rolled towel under your heels if they lift off the ground. This helps your body gradually adapt to the posture. Frequency matters more than duration. Instead of forcing yourself to hold for 5 minutes straight, try 5 one-minute squats spread throughout the day. Make it part of your routine. Squat when picking things up from a low shelf, playing with your grandkids, or putting on your shoes. Movement number 3, standing on one leg. At number 3 is a movement so simple it's almost unbelievable, yet so powerful that Japanese doctors actually prescribe it like medicine. Standing on one leg. When you stand on one leg, your body makes thousands of micro-adjustments every minute to maintain balance. This process doesn't just train your muscles, it strengthens your entire neuromuscular system. The body's internal sensors, proprioceptors, become sharper. The vestibular system in your inner ear becomes more finely tuned, and your brain learns to process information from multiple systems at once. Brain scans show that this exercise increases gray matter in areas critical for coordination. A study from Fukuoka University tracked 12,000 participants and found that those who practiced one-leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations. Here's your prescription. Always stand near a chair or countertop for safety. Never do this in the middle of a room when you're first starting out. Lift 1 foot just a few centimeters off the ground. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. Once you're comfortable, challenge yourself. Try closing your eyes, it's much harder. Or stand on an unstable surface like a folded towel. You can even slowly turn your head side to side while balancing. Movement number 2. The floor to stand transition movement number 2 reveals one of the strongest predictors of longevity. It's not exactly an exercise. It's a life skill. The floor to stand transition. Older adults in Japan typically get up from and sit down on the floor more than 20 times a day. Each of these transitions is a full body and full brain workout. It requires motor planning, balance control, strength adjustment, and spatial awareness, all happening at once. Researchers have found that this complex process activates the prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive center. This is why people who frequently sit on the floor tend to score 15% higher on cognitive tests. A Brazilian study confirmed that individuals who can rise from the floor without using their hands live an average of 6 years longer. How? To train this skill, start with support. Place a low stool or yoga block next to you. Use it for balance as you slowly lower one knee to the floor, then the other. To stand up, reverse the process. Bring 1 foot forward into a lunge position. Then push through that leg to rise. Be patient. It may take weeks or even months to move smoothly, but the gains in strength, flexibility, and brain health are invaluable. Movement number 1. The towel twist, Tenugui Shibori. And now the moment you've been waiting for. The king of all movements. Movement number 1 is called the towel twist. With nothing more than a simple hand towel, this exercise has shocked the medical world. 20-year study involving 15,000 older adults found that those who practiced this movement for just 2 minutes a day lived an average of 7 years longer. Why? Because it creates a full-body isometric contraction, activating deep muscle fibers that regular exercises often miss. This sustained contraction releases special proteins called myokines, which act like natural medicine, reducing inflammation, improving insulin sensitivity, and even promoting the growth of new brain cells. It also requires bilateral coordination, stimulating new neural connections between the two hemispheres of the brain. Here's how to do it. Create tension. Hold a rolled towel horizontally at shoulder height. Pull your hands outward firmly, as if you're trying to tear the towel apart. Maintain that tension throughout the movement. Twist from your core. While keeping the towel taut, slowly rotate your upper body to the right, keeping your hips and legs facing forward. Feel the twist coming from your abs and back, not your arms. Hold and breathe. Pause at the maximum twist for 3 seconds. Then slowly return to center as you inhale. Exhale as you twist to the other side. Routine. Do it for 1 minute in the morning to activate your nervous system, and 1 minute at night to promote recovery and better sleep. So now you know. Sampo, Radio Taiso, the deep squat, 1-leg stand, floor-to-stand transition, and the towel twist. These aren't intimidating high-intensity workouts. They're gentle daily rituals meant to be embraced. A system for maintaining the incredible machine that is your body. They remind us that aging isn't a disease to fight, but a natural process to move through gracefully and powerfully. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these movements are you most excited to try first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I truly enjoy reading your stories and experiences. Thank you for joining me today on Naturally Strong 60. Start small. Stay consistent and be proud of every single step you take. See you in the next video.